Do you want to learn how to set up the Kalphite Queen for flinching? Well, you've come to the right place. I've developed a new and improved method to lure the Kalphite Queen, and let me show you. So the first thing you're going to want to do is grab the attention of both of these guardians. And there's the odd occasion where they line up side to side here instead of one in front of the other, and we don't want that. So just to fix that, we click over here on this tile, and they'll rejig and just go straight back. Now these three tiles here are the ones that are important for the setup. This one here from this rock is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 tiles away. You can see where this one is pretty easily, and then this one just intersects the both of them. Now it's time to grab the attention of the Kalphite Queen, and it's better for her to be further away for this lure rather than up close because that can cause problems. You're going to want to go to this tile here or further just to make sure these guys go in the right spot. So I'll click there, and I'm going to attack the Kalphite Queen just for my case, I like to. And then this sets these guys up behind this rock. Most of the time, the Kalphite Queen is going to get trapped behind that cocoon, and the easy fix for that is to just click 2 squares here, diagonal. This guy won't come around to attack. It'll bring the Kalphite Queen around. Click back there, and the Kalphite Queen is in the perfect position. And now it's a simple matter of clicking on this tile, and as soon as this guardian comes around this side of the Kalphite Queen, step under her. So I'll do that. Off I go to this tile, and the guardian's around. I'm under the Queen. This guy's there, and the Queen is trapped. Usually she'll either end up here or here when the lure happens. You've got a bit of wiggle room. She can go either there or there as well. Now when you flinch her, always stay on this side of her. No matter where you are, stay on this side, because if you go over here to flinch her, there's problems where this guardian can come around to this side, and we definitely don't want that. Now this is one of those do as I say, not as I do scenarios. When you're just starting off, I definitely recommend using the right click option so you can just click under the Kalphite Queen and walk under her. And when you're flinching, find the right spot to right click so you can attack and double click your prayer. If you choose to do that, I recommend doing that for extra damage because the kills are slow anyway, and it'll just speed it up a bit for you. It makes it a lot easier to avoid mistakes when you do it this way with the right click option. And just the same with the lure as well, it makes it a lot easier when you can just click under the Queen without worrying about accidentally attacking her when you want to walk under her. Something I tend to do when I'm towards the end of the kill is take out these little workers because they can be annoying for the setup for the next kill, and that's if you're here for multi-kill inventories. And when she's dead, grab your loot and go back to the start and do it again. You can of course take out the workers here after you've got back to the start, but I like to come back here with no workers around so I can go immediately when the Kalphite Queen spawns, because she spawns in a pretty good spot for the next kill. Alright, but let's say something goes wrong, and when you're trying to set them up here, it doesn't quite work out well, and these guardians aren't here, they're instead here. Well, that's okay, because you can still use this tile right next to the Kalphite Queen for the other lure, which takes her that way instead of this way. Problem with this one, though, is that sometimes the Kalphite Queen decides to walk that way and doesn't want to walk that way much, and that causes the guardian on this side of the Kalphite Queen to get stuck behind the pillar, and then the Kalphite Queen doesn't have one on either side to lure her. It's also way slower to lure the Kalphite Queen that way too. Here's a side-by-side comparison of luring my new way versus the old way. As you can see, both methods are pretty similar, just going around the side of the Kalphite Queen to get the guardians in the right position. It's just a matter of walking the Kalphite Queen with the other method. And the new method is already ready to go, and it's very consistent. Meanwhile, with this setup, I'm still dancing with the Queen, and while you're walking along, if you feel up to it, you can still try to flinch the Kalphite Queen and get a bit of extra damage in while it's walking over there. This one has turned out to be a bit of a flawless setup, which is good. We like to see it. It's just gonna slowly walk over here to the optimal spot. Just a couple more steps now and we'll be there. And how slow was that? That took a while to get here. Way slower than over there. If you do this setup here, don't step any further than this tile, I think, because one of the guardians will de-aggro, and that's bad. So there we have it, that's my guide. And by the way, never stand here if you've got the Kalphite Queen lured, because that spells bad news. The Guardians are going to walk in here and the Kalphite Queen's going to attack you, and they won't be able to escape. So if that's helped you out, leave a like, let me know in the comments, drop a sub, and happy hunting.